Okay. I knew they were going to do that. I fumbled to get the camera going. Dude, now they're going to come right back to me. Do they know? I think maybe they know that this is our last walk together, last day together, almost certainly. Car has just one last thing to be done this morning, and then we're roadworthy, and we're clearing out of this 400-person town of El Diamante. This is Jason. Jason's good eye. There's Jason's good eye, and there's, maybe Jason won't let you see his bad eye. Boston and I in a fight a couple weeks ago. And Easy, her tits are hanging down because she's got 8 puppies, 9 weeks. And that's Mufafa. These are my clan, and I'm saying goodbye to them today and announcing to everybody that I will not come back to El Diamante. I'm staying close because I got no gas to go anywhere after replacing my motor. I'm so busted. Going to the local beaches and the local town of Vega. But I won't come back to El Diamante because it'll confuse the dogs. And I wrote up a story about how I fucked with a dog of mine who I thought I was giving up because I was moving to Mexico 10 years ago. And it was how it broke my heart to let go of him. Now, what kind of skill level does that take, you know, to not get hurt? To not get hurt? He does it with fast-moving trucks in the dark. He did it this morning in the dark with a fast-moving truck. And I kind of don't like them doing it with motorcycles and scooters because they have, you know, I'm an old bicycle rider and a scooter rider for many months. And right here, they've got the sun in their eyes too. Maybe you saw him shielding the sun in his eyes. And there was an accident on this bridge about 3 days ago. And I was told yesterday that the kid on the motorcycle did have a bad head injury. So yeah, saying goodbye to them. And so Buddy, my 50-pound poodle mix Buddy, I was head set to go to Mexico. It was 10 or 12 years ago. And it was a very ungrounded, desperate plan. I mean, the idea of Mexico was right. It was the right idea. And stretching a Social Security check was the right idea. And Fresh Start was the right idea. It was a desperate non-suicide. There was several points in my 30 years of dealing with the wrongful diagnosis of bipolar disorder and all the horrid drugs. They destroyed my inner life, and I hated myself and got depressed and couldn't climb out of depression because I had no energy. So several times I came up with, let's do this instead of killing myself. And that's what Mexico was. It was, let's do this instead of killing myself. So it was a pretty desperate plan and ungrounded, and finally I couldn't do it. And the thing that finally broke it was I couldn't leave that dog behind. And the first version of the plan was he's coming with me. Then I realized he hates the car. The dog hates the car. How are you going to do this to him? Big truck? Not big truck. Not a big truck. See, it's tricky. Very tricky. Got the sun in his eyes. He's avoiding that other car and then trying to avoid us. He's not going to wave. No. I've learned not to wave to people when they're having to dodge oncoming traffic. Don't expect them to wave. They do here. But yeah. So I'm full of feelings today. Full of feelings about leaving these guys. Oh yeah, so the last part about Buddy. When I realized he couldn't go with me, I was so determined to go that I gave him to my neighbor. And it made sense. The neighbor loved him. The neighbor's dog loved him. They were inseparable. He loved those fields. Seemed right. But I was so heartbroken to leave him. And he was so heartbroken to have me gone. And I kept going back to see him, which was wrong. But the way it was right was it finally, when I realized, he's like, he's got this look of desperation in your eyes as you're leaving. He's like, don't leave me again. Don't leave me again. Holy cow, it's a road rally. Road rally. Five motorcycles. Well, that was exciting. Somebody else coming. Somebody else coming. This is not the most peaceful place for shooting a video. So the last time I left him, I sat down and cried for a long time and realized the whole plan was not going to work, that I had to have my dog back. So I took my dog back, and we had a few more good years. So, but this time I have to let them go. I'm letting these dogs go, and they're going back to their normal life. And what I've tried so hard to line, nobody in this town will touch a dog, and they'll all get fed, maybe not as well as I feed them. But no one will touch them, because people don't touch dogs in this town. And they need love, at least as much as food. And I try to be very overt with the townspeople who are going, what's he doing? He's touching those dogs. What's up with that? And I try to be in their face as much as possible so they see it's an option. And I even said to sweet Erica last night, I'm training them. Every time they present themselves for love, I say, good dog, so that hopefully they'll keep doing it. And so here's this bad eye. So I said, so be prepared. Jason is the one that Erica is most connected to. She and her husband Johnny gave him the name of Jason. I said, be prepared. He's going to be asking for love, which he might not. But one of the ways he asks is to slide up and lean into you. Lean into you. So sweet. And he is so sweet. He's the tough. They're all tough, battle-hardened street dogs. And they all survived that killer dog who tried to kill them and ripped out this guy's eye and put a big scar on his nose. Yeah, they survived that. But so a thing I said in the text message to Alia yesterday was, they'll survive. They'll survive me leaving. They've been through worse. And with a little luck, somebody will pet them. Somebody will pet them. Because the reason street dogs are so sleepy is because they're depressed. Yeah, they're depressed. That guy one of these days is just going to get off his bike and kick the shit out of one of these dogs. Because he's had it. He does not like it at all. He does not like it at all. No.